What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to change the axles on any 8th gen Civic. I'm going to be changing them on this 2008 Civic Si today. First thing you need to do, you need to get the 36mm wheel spindle nut removed. I'm using an electric impact gun. Go ahead and remove this 12mm bolt. This holds the brake line to the strut assembly. Next, go ahead and remove both of these bolts. These hold the knuckle to the strut housing. It's a 17mm head of the bolt. The nut is a 19mm. A quick tip, when pulling the knuckle away from the strut, be careful not to put too much stress on the ABS line. I noticed it does get a little flexed when you do it. If you want to, you could pop out these little clips, pop it out. That'll give you an extra 2 to 3 inches of length because it'll just be straight. But just be careful, you do not want to damage that. I didn't have any problems with it, but I noticed it did put a little bit, it tightened it up a little bit. I just want to warn you, that way you don't damage that in the process of changing the CV axles. Once you have the 2 bolts removed, you'll now be able to slide the knuckle away from the strut, slide the brake line over the top, and you can push with your thumb, pull on the axle a little bit. There you go. It's free. Now we need to pop it from the transmission. Now, the passenger side has, this is the half shaft, and the CV axle starts down there. I'm going to use an extension hammer, see if I can get it popped loose, slide it right off of the half shaft. I use the hammer, I use this extension. You can see I hit it a couple times right there. Now I swear to God I hit it maybe 4 or 5 times and it just slid right out. I was able to pull the CV axle out. And before installing your new ones, make sure you have the correct size. These look to be correct size. You order them online from, I believe you said, Auto Parts Warehouse. Come with a new wheel spindle nut, which is nice, so that way when we apply it, we can notch it so it doesn't spin. And when feeding the new axle in, my recommendation is putting it on but wiggling at the same time and pushing. That always seems to work and I never have trouble with that. Go ahead and reinstall. Very, very easy to put back in. Just slide it into the end, bolt it up, the side's finished. The driver's side is going to be the same in removing the CV axle. The only difference is connected straight to the transmission. So from here I like to use a pry bar and then kind of hit at it. And that'll force the axle out and you'll get it removed. That worked for me. Use a little pry bar. Looks like we're leaking a little bit of fluid out of the transmission. And just because it's on the slope of my driveway, we lost a little bit of fluid. It's not much. I'm going to try to clog it up. I don't want to lose any more. And lastly, before you finish up anything else, don't forget your wheel spindle nut. Now I was going to try to torque it, but I can't because it's just going to spin freely. I'm not going to use my impact gun on it because they need to be torqued to a certain spec, which is 181 foot-pounds of torque. What I'm going to do we're gonna pop out the center cap. And when I put the wheel back on the car, I'm going to lower it to the ground and I'll be able to feed my torque wrench through the wheel and properly torque it. Once you have the car back onto the ground, go ahead and torque the lug nuts. And then you're going to torque the wheel spindle nut. That one's pretty tough, 181 foot-pounds of torque. And lastly, you're going to want to notch the wheel spindle nut. All I used, hammer and screwdriver. Be careful. Don't want to hit your wheel, slip and hit the wheel. Go slow, make precise hits. And that'll be it. Pop your center cap back on. We're going to line it up with the valve stem. That's it. You're all complete. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or comments, go and leave them in the comments section. Appreciate it. Bye.